Success for us is success for our clients. At Capstone CPA Group, we kind of gauge that success based upon, the results of our clients. We're a 2-year-old company. It's hard to really quantify success other than winning the daily battles, right? But, I feel like that we're winning a lot more of those lately, and I'm really proud of that, so.
For me, success is less about a place or achieving success, but more about the journey. Small steps along the way in the right direction is where I ultimately want to go. And I don't think that it's ever achieved or you're never done with the process. It's a continuing and evolving process of improvement and service to clients.
Success for me was in between our first and second year of opening up our facility. I remember we had our welcome night and we had about 150 players and coaches that were represented there, and it's that was success to us. So many people are depending on us for their growth and development.
Success in a small business is, in my opinion, someone that goes to provide something for the local community, but also for themselves and their employees that come to work there on a daily basis so that they can provide for their families. And I like to keep it as a successful business as someone that treats it as a business and not a hobby or just something, an event to keep them busy.
In our business, success is defined by the number of people that we help, meaning bringing people's function and mobility to their highest level. So that's our product and that's our success. When we see someone's life transformed and their quality of life improved, we are all thrilled.
As a small business, we define success internally as sustainability. We've been in business for 10 years now, been debt-free, and have gotten through the recession where companies were cutting back on their wellness programs, and we helped them keep a program through the recession and have stayed profitable.
Externally, our success really is on the client side, and if we are successful and do our job well, their employees become healthier, happier employees, and with that, that helps the bottom line of the organization and also may impact their community.
I would say to make sure that you plan your business, make sure you know what you want it to look like today and what you want it to look like in the future, how it looks, how it feels, what do you want it to be. I would also say that you need to be decisive in your actions moving forward, and that your business should be part of your passion and your beliefs and your hopes and all those things that you want in your life, so that your business models after your life.
So for the next generation of women entrepreneurs, the advice that I would give to really always assess what the needs are of your client base. Needs change regularly, and you need to really adapt everything that you're doing to make sure that you're meeting the needs. If you stay rigid about what you're doing, you won't adapt to the next generation.
I think the advice that I have for young entrepreneurs is to take risks and not to fear failing. We learn so much more from our mistakes than we do from doing things right. So I think the best thing that they can do is take those risks, embrace them, just have fun with it. Most importantly, have fun with that.
As a realtor and a real estate broker, Aldu Real Estate does a couple of things really well. One is that we believe in building community and in listening to how our clients want to participate in community as a part of the process of finding a home. So it's not just the 2 to 3 bedrooms. It's about how are you going to participate in community and what is the community that you want and how do you want it to give back to you.
El Granjero Mexican Grill has been in business since 2007. We feel the need for more Hispanic and diverse caterers and restaurants. We also see that other small business owners, restaurant specific, are coming to us for guidance and advice, and I think that's an honor to be able to help in any way we can.
¿Los negocios del oeste de Michigan son amigables?
I think because we are a diverse salon, we do all hair textures. So we help people who might not understand their hair, or maybe they have overly curly hair or wavy hair and they're just a little frustrated, or they experience stylists who really can't understand their texture. We help with that. We are very intentional about where we market, and we make sure that people know that we feel comfortable in doing your different textures. So diversity is very important to us.
Our work is so special because what we're really trying to do is to get children ready for kindergarten and also get them ready for life. What we have right now, in 5 years that we have been in existence, we have created over 500 preschool slots, and as I'm talking to you right now, 300 wonderful children are getting quality preschool education that are going to get them ready for kindergarten day one.
My impact and my organization's impact is great. I mean, we help women start and grow their businesses, so we support them from the time that they start their business to when they launch their business and eventually when they are ready to sell their businesses. And for every business that opens, our impact is 1.5 jobs created.
You know, there are almost 17,000 students in Grand Rapids Public Schools. These kids, they are our future doctors and lawyers and business entrepreneurs and artists and parents. They are our future community leaders. It is only by the way the community invests in them today that we can ensure the success of Grand Rapids in the future.
So much of my life had been wrapped around being in the Marines that it took a while to get an idea of the direction I wanted to go. So I went back to school and got my master's in leadership. And it was a pretty smooth transition from that to getting into consulting. And since we are the first war that was fought entirely with volunteers, being a veteran is certainly a different animal, because we're all people that did it for a reason. That's respected. And the fact that you say you are a veteran-owned business, you immediately have a credibility that you may not necessarily have as a new business.
When I decided to become an entrepreneur, I reflected back on my mother and father, who were both in their own businesses, and knew that I had the energy and the wanting to do that, and had to follow that. When you're in the military, you make some decisions, you're trained to do things at a young age. You learn decisiveness and decision making and leadership at an early age. And all of that takes part in my daily routine in dealing with decisions and conflicts and resolutions. I use those traits every day that I learned when I was in the Navy.
Well, I think you see success all over West Michigan. We're a pretty well diversified community. There's lots of resources for young entrepreneurs, and there's lots of resources for businesses in general. So growth all over. You know, we talk a lot at our company about having a passion for service, for people, and for business. Hopefully that permeates out to the clients that we serve.
I see success in West Michigan business through the young leaders, the young entrepreneurs. You see it in coffee shops, small businesses, you see it in technology, but it's the young leaders that I think are really pushing the huge growth that we see in Grand Rapids.
Where I see success is continued commitment to community and growth.
I think what pushes us to excel as an organization is our commitment to providing consumers access to affordable oral health care. We know that a third of Americans do not have access to oral health care. We can provide a quality, affordable opportunity for consumers to have that access to actually improve their lives and improve their and their families' health.